Hey guys, Zen here. It's been 5 months since I've actually done this video, or done a video on this channel, and it's because I've been super busy. So if you haven't really been clued into what I've been doing recently, I've been running an esports team with my buddy, and many of you guys will know as Legion if you've been in the channel since the very beginning. Now I apologise for taking such a long time. And, well, today I'm going to come back and do a tier list. Now, this is a 1.24 one, so we're missing 2 guns. The SV98, and I believe quite a lot of the sawn-off versions of some of these guns. For example, the snub-nose revolver, the sawn-off, I believe it'll be the sawn-off Blaze, and the sawn-off mosin. Now, I'll put those at the end, and I'll do my own little where I put them. But for now, these are what I'm going to go off. So let's go to the top. Now, our gear 1. I believe this could be better, but at the moment I think it's pretty shocking. So I'm going to move that as a C. Now, the only good thing I like about it is it's the integral optic, which is standard for the our gear 1. But its older brother, also the younger brother, the A3, also known as AX, simply going to go up here. Now, the AX, I'm going to do that purely because of its size. The A1 purely because of, I don't think it is as good, but the damage is really good. It can, this one here can use a plethora of magazines, unlike the A1. The A1 can only take the AUG mag, the AX can take your Stanags, your P mags, and your big mags, your 6 round couple mags. Now the Bison, D, straight away. It's shocking. It's purely shocking. And I'm going to put the BK12 here. This is here because of how poor it is. It can take a good amount of optics. It can't take a pistol suppressor. Only can take a bottle suppressor. The BK12 is good. I'll say pure because the ammo it takes. However, it is a break action, and you do have to reload it, very much like the Blaze after every shot. Oh no, sorry, that's the shotgun, isn't it? No, it isn't. No, that's the one shot shotgun. The BK18 is what I'm thinking of, which is 7.62, but it's very similar to the BK12. You one shot reload. BK43, perfect start gun. I'm gonna put them B tier. It's a 12 gauge. It's got a decent amount of range, perfect starter gun if you spawn on the coast. Love it. Now the BK133, I'm going to say same. It's good, but it could be better. It's 5 shots of buck or slug or whatever you want to put into it. It's got a good range, but I think the only downfall for it is it's just boring. If you find it on the coast at the start as a fresh spawn, you'll be like, yeah, this shit's good, I can use this. But as soon as you get inland and you're facing people with, like, let's say the AUG A1 or the Blaze or the Savannah, and they found it, it can't cut. Now Blaze, I'm going to put in A tier. It's 308, you can shoot either at the same time or one at a time. It's got a 6x scope. You can get the snub version of it, or the short, the short barrel, the sawed off. But sawed off I'll go down here because it loses range really quick. But the Blaze itself, 1 shot without a plate, 2 shots with a plate, double shot if you're really fancying it. Great gun. The Colt, the 1911. I'm going to put you in B tier. It's good all around pistol. Takes 45 ACP, very common. It's got high damage. The only downfall is obviously it's a 7 mag. Now you can get 8 bullets if you preload one and then obviously chamber feed it and then bang in a magazine. But overall, perfect overall pistol. It could be better. It could be the Deagle. But as a 45 ACP gun, it's your perfect starter pistol. It's one that I would keep on me, just in case like my guns fail or get dirty and jam up in the gunfight. CR61, is good. I'm going to be honest, it's a good pistol, submachine pistol, but it's just caliber. It's poor. The 38, the .38 ACP could be better. It's definitely not one I'll pick over, let's say, I'd say I'll pick the Bison over it. I'm going to be real. I'll pick the Bison over it. But this one you can put the suppressor on. You can, obviously you can put it in. It's only 6 spaces. It's one that it's good to conceal. In that range, obviously it'll be better than the Bison. But if you want the magazine capacity, I'd pick the Bison. CR527. It's good. Obviously, it's got a drop off. It's only chambered in 7.62, by 39. You get a 5-round magazine. You can put a scope on it. You can put a scope on it, but it's not one I would take over any other pistol. It's just not there. I'm going to just quickly refresh that just so I can get rid of those. There we go. Oh, here we go again. Can I remove these? If I do this, yeah, if I do that, I can just clip it down. CR550 Savannah is going up there. It is, I would say, the goated sniper rifle at the moment. It's got the range, it's got the magazine, it's got the ammo type, it's got obviously the optic. You can put a suppressor on it. It's perfect sniper until you get this. Now this I will take over this. Both one-shots, semi-auto. Obviously it doesn't take the hunting optic, but it does take a 6x, and I'll take the 6x any day of the week. CR75, it's a good pistol. I do like the pistol. 9mm. It's got the magazine, it's got a suppressor, get the red dot on there. Bosh. Crossbow. It's good silent weapon. Does it have the range? No. Purely because it's a crossbow. But it's a one hit. Now, would it one hit with someone using a plate carrier? Definitely not. But it's it's one that you'd find to get that early game kill on a guy who's slightly geared, who's snuck up behind him. You want to shoot him in the ass, kill him, get his shit, boom, bosh. I'll take that. Deagle is a good pistol. Don't get me wrong, it's a good pistol. It's got the damage. It definitely got the damage, but it doesn't have the plethora of optics and it's got the red dot. You can put a pistol suppressor on it, but it's the recoil that really puts it off. Especially you put an optic on it, you are going to get that jolts every now and then. So I'm going to obviously keep the Deagle there purely because it takes 357. It's not the 50A version, which you'll find IRL, but it's definitely a good pistol. Derringer, it's going to go there. I don't need to say anything about Derringer. It takes 357. You can hide it. It's a good all-round pistol. Flare gun, useless. It really is useless. FNX, B tier. It's a 45. It has the damage. It's very similar to the Colt in a way. It's got the extended magazine capacity though. It's just, I wouldn't say it's quite there in terms of damage. I think it could be a bit better, but I mean, you can get the attachments on it and utilize it the way you want to. It's without it though, it's a bit dead, really. I mean, it's one that you'll carry around and shoot people with, like early game. Find it in a police station. Other than that, it's not really there. Just adjust that real quick. Now, next one, IJ70. It's not a great pistol. It really isn't. It's more of an early like round, like the early spawn gun that you'll get, and if you're like, do I use this? Or you might as well just punch someone to death. KA101, goated gun overall. I would say it could go here if it had a 45 round like the KA74 does, But overall, 5.56 got good damage. It does a nice amount of damage. It has the integrate compensator, or the muzzle brake. Depends which really it's based off. I think it is the muzzle brake. It's an integral one that you'll find with the KS74, which I'm going to put here as well. These are very similar in terms of damage output. This one obviously is the 5.45. This is the 5.56. Both really good guns. You've got the suppressor, you've got the optic range, you've got the night vision optics. You can change optics parts, so it's really modular. You can have the more polymer ones, which will decrease your time to aim, but it will increase the recoil by a little bit. And this is where I'm going to put this here. Now, I would say these are on par. You've got the 45s. The only difference is the optic. You can't really get a range of optics on the K74 as you do with the the K74U. I believe the only optic you can't put on this one, you can put on this one, is in night vision. Now, I could stand corrected, but I also could be completely wrong as well. It's been a while, like I said, since I played, so my game knowledge isn't quite there. I do need to get back into it. But as an overall gun, I'll just swap these around. There you go. As an overall gun, it's perfect. It's really good, and I would say it could be better, but you can easily make it better by swapping out what you want. So if you want this stock here, the cherry wood stock, you can put it on. If you want obviously the skeletonized folding stock, you can put it on. It's a good gun. Now the KEM is going here, purely because of the 75 round drum, there as well as the Tesla Tracer 300, which are both really fun to use if you haven't used them, but it could be better. And I think the only way you can improve this as an overall gun is by maybe having a bipod, and you can make it like an RPK. But overall, I think obviously Daisy will introduce the bipod, but you can get a modded version if you play the Daisy mod. I can't remember the name of it. The expansion. Now, let's go on to the next one, the FAL. It's a 308 fully automatic beast of a gun. Is a downfall switch? Yes. Does it have a lot of attachments to it? No. Now, the only attachment you can really get is the choice of optic, a bottle suppressor, and its skeletonized stock. Is it worth it? Yes. Could it be better? Yes. Does it have a lot of recoil? Of course it does. It's a 308 automatic. Next one is the Lamas, also known as the FAMAS. I'm going to put it here. The only good thing is its rate of fire. Overall, it is a shocking gun. It can be massively improved on. Daisy has took out its integrated, bipod. You can barely put in anything on it. You can't put an attachment on it. You can saw off the actual carry handle, but even then, the sights are still shocking. It is the only change you can do on it is change its fucking magazine. It is such a bad gun. I don't even want to start explaining how bad it is. B tier for long arm. It's a break action 308 pistol. You can get a pistol sight on it. It is a good gun, but it would better if you have a little bit more damage on it. Other than that, it is alright. M16 I'm going to put in B tier as well, just next to the long arm. You obviously can change the magazine. You can get 60 round magazine. You can get a 10 round magazine. Can you do much with the sights? No. Would it be better if you could put a little attachment on it? Of course. But you can get a suppressor. It is a burst weapon. and it's a really good burst weapon at that. It does 38 damage per hit, 3 hits per to do a knockout. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's no comparison to the good old M4. Probably the gun in the game with its most attachments and most compromisability to make whatever gun you want. Like, you can change the stock, you can change the guard, you can change the magazine, you can change the sights, you can put a suppressor on it, you can put a range of suppressors on it. It's just an overall perfect gun. M79, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's a perfect thing to knock out people from range with a splash weapon. Is it really something you'll put in A tier? Probably not. Purely because if you shoot a bit too close, it still detonates. It's not exactly accurate as a grenade launcher, because grenade launchers have I believe a 10-meter delay before it activates. So if it hits something within that 10 meters, it will deactivate. I think it's like a 2-second delay. I'd say 2-second 10-meter delay before it's the grenade is activated. And in the game, you can just shoot yourself and basically blow up. And it's not obviously, if you accidentally fuck up, you're dead. Is it overpowered? Definitely. Would I change it? No. Because I would rather be on the giving side than the receiving side of an M79. Mark II. Is it a good gun? No. Go in and see it here. It's fun. It's a fun gun, but it's not a good gun. So it's going there, and it's staying there. M-Lock, very much like the FNX, it's a good all-round gun. It has the attachments. It has the highly split spot. It's got 17 rounds, but it could be better. I'd rather have the Glock 18 than the Glock 19, but it's a fun gun. Mosin, it's just a goated sniper, right? It's a goated sniper, 7.92 by 51, or really good round, very equivalent. It's equivalent to the field weight. It's got more armor piercing, and I'd rather, it's going here, it's going there, it's going S tier, S tier gun. P1 don't really need to. It's bad, and so is the Pioneer. Repeater, good starter gun. Wouldn't use it once you've got it yourself, maybe like an M16. But, and I'm going to put the revolver there as well. SG5, it's got the attachments. It's 20 and a 30 round mag. I'd rather, if I find like a K74, I'll pick that over the SG5. It's good, and I'm SKS as well. No, I can't really say much about these. Because I always pick up something else. I usually, even with the SG5, I pick up an AUG over it. But I picked that for the rate of fire and the reliability as well as the munitions. You can find more 9mm at the end game, or it's that game. Sporter, it's a fun gun. Wouldn't take it. Same with the SG. Too good. They're all right. They're fun to use, but it's not an end. It's something. I'll ditch this to get this. I'll ditch that to get that. Like. S-Val, it's good if you have the AP, take down that gate guy, but it's still shit. Tundra, going gun, very similar to the Mosin. You take it, get that long range. While I'm here, MVSS is going there. It's just bad. It's got like 100 meters and the drop off is just, it's like USG. It's good-ish. Still take that over that. I mean, the Viger, it's automatic. It's scary to go against. But unless you have a 20 round mag, the recoil is too much. And yeah. VSD, I'll put it there. I mean, it would be better if you could get a bigger optic. Better if you have, like a range of different attachments for it. Like, a lot of VSDs have like a bipod or a suppressor. I mean, you can put a suppressor on it, but even then, it's long and very imposing. It's a big gun, very hard to find if you play default, your normal, your normal vanilla. Um, I'll still take the Tundra over it. I'll take like the LAR and put a 6x on the LAR over the VSD. But, you know, and that's my tier list. If you guys have anything you would say, like, I'll put the new guns, the SV90 A tier. Your snub nose mosin, I'll put here. Snub nose blaze, I'll put here. It's, I think, well, I say snub nose sort of. I mean, they're all good guns, like above here. All these are like your ones you'd want to pick. These are ones you like ditch if you get something like this, and then so on. You pick these, ditch these. I mean, in the comments, if you have any disagreements, change them. Tell us what you'd say. Other than that, that's my tier list, guys. Tell me yours, guys, in the description. I will link this at the bottom. It doesn't have the new guns in it, but it's 124, not the 126. Definitely gets that car one coming soon as well. So, yeah.